Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Got another Tour Modified Open Series race for you. We are here at Phoenix Raceway for week 5, going out for qualifying. Looks like it might have been one split 20 cars. I think I'm like car number 7 or something like that. Some definite heavy hitters, but also some people that seem to be a bit weaker overall. So I'm going to try to do the best that I can, see if I can put in a somewhat decent qualifying lap and try to get myself towards the front, because this race just feels like it's going to be very boring, and it's really going to be all based on starting position, assuming no massive wrecks that take out anybody, and it's going to be more or less kind of just waiting for somebody in front to make a mistake. So first lap not looking real great, but I'm going to try to make the most of it, set myself up for a decent lap 2 if I can. Tried to get one of these in the earlier time slot, and unfortunately had issues. Wasn't able to even get out of turn 2. Had some netcode that happened between me and the second place guy, and unfortunately what could have been a really good result in a somewhat decent strength field for me just ended up not being very good. So was not going to show you guys me getting wrecked that early, so just was not worth it. So fortunately, looks like we're going to be starting forward. The second lap was much slower. I just did not drive very well, so probably have the pace to run up with the front guys, but unfortunately, just could not get it done there. So, yeah, going to hope that the setup is worth it. Which one are we going? Never mind. Sorry. All kinds of out of whack. So, yeah, just adding a little bit of fuel to make sure we're good. Probably should have been a third place car for starting. Should have been able to find a couple thousandths of a second. So, going to be starting on the outside, which is definitely going to make it tough, but going to try to make the most of it. Don't think we were getting to the 1. I don't think we were getting to him at all. I think he's just going to be quick. 9 is probably going to be faster. There's a lot of guys that easily could be trying to push, ahead of me with BB in car number 8. But hopefully I can try to hang on and get a top 5 out of this if possible. Obviously, would love to even improve from a 4th place starting spot if I can, but we're just going to see. Looks like everybody's getting gridded up. Main schemes are loading in, which is good. Alright, we're going to get in. Starting on the outside of row 2 is definitely not going to be easy. Although, I don't know. Basically what happened was I didn't start very well, and didn't dive low enough through the dog leg, and the second place car got to the inside of me, got inside, and then we were running side by side through 1 and 2 on the first lap, and actually we had netcode, which got me loose, and then I kind of saved it and brought it back down, and we got netcoded again, but in theory he probably would have gotten me anyway. So it's so tough to pass here. It's so much follow the leader because there's so very little off the throttle time that you kind of have to take any possible edge you can get. Like, I mean, I'm probably going to be giving a lot more respect and space towards people than I probably should be, but you have to go cutthroat and just take every possible gap that you can if you want any shot at moving up. It's just how it is. So it's honestly, I like I said, I didn't really get to run the race, so I don't know what it's like, but I don't think it seems like a very fun combination. I think this might actually be less fun than Bristol was. So, but because I didn't get to run the full race, I've only done practice and whatnot, I'm going to reserve judgment and see how the race goes. I'm really hoping that we can just get all 60 laps green and just get through it. But I'm going to see how it's going to go. I don't know. It's going to be interesting for sure. So, pace car is going to be pulling off soon. Not sure if the one's going to choose to go early on the backstretch or if he's going to wait until we get close to the start-finish line. We'll see. Technically, he has the option to go now. I'm not sure what he's going to do. I'm just going to try to stay as close to the 9 as I can, so that way if he decides to go, then we're good. If he doesn't go, then we're fine that way as well. So, It's gonna be just not making mistakes, and that's you know, don't make mistakes so that nobody behind you can take advantage of it, and try to be there and take advantage of it when somebody in front of you doesn't make mistakes. You can see the three's already looking to go to the inside. Everybody's fans out. That's just how this dogleg creates. Personally, I hate it, but I know it's just what it is, so gonna have to run a lane up through 1 and 2. Try to get the run off the 3 down the back stretch if I can. Able to get by him. To come away with 4th place on the first lap, I will gladly take that. I clipped the apron, and we've got a caution out, so we're basically going to be redoing the same thing. Not sure what happened there, but at least kind of saved me from my mistake that I made there. Clipped the apron and was about to get passed for sure, although I guess I would have been better because it would have put me on the inside, but yeah, if I had concerns of making it on fuel, I'm definitely going to be good now. I actually put enough in that I'd have probably more than enough for a full green flag run. That's going to benefit the guys that didn't put as much in. Obviously, that could, you know, potentially slow me, but my driving is so bad that I was going to offset any of that to begin with. So, but yeah, trying to make up for it. Obviously, would love to get another 0x race, but you know, just trying to stay up towards the front, see if I can actually hang with these guys. That would be great. You know, I feel like I've taken a big step forward in both the SK and the Tour mod in terms of making setups. Now I've got to improve the driving, you know, both the lines and the consistencies. I feel like that, you know, could set me up to hopefully finally be able to contend with some of these guys that I've, you know, looked up to, or would say look, you know, not necessarily look up to in terms of always, you know, character, but you know, seeing them on top of the standings and the speed charts and everything, and always want to try to get to that. So feel like I'm taking a step there, and I feel proud that I've really kind of done this on my own, rather than, you know, it's not like I'm making all my own setups. I've done all my own testing, you know, it's all my own work, trial and error and everything like that. So you know, I'm proud of the progress I've made so far this season in this, and want to continue it, and glad that I was, you know, glad we've got some faster guys in this that I can try to compare myself to and see how I'm gonna stack up. So hopefully we do not have too many cautions in this. Gonna be getting ready to go back to the green here shortly. I'm gonna be restarting on lap 5, so we'll have 56 to go. Still a long way to go, and gonna have to sweat another restart with the 3 to the inside. Hopefully can try to get as good of a start as possible, and not have to contend with him. Like I said, the inside line just has the advantage of being able to dive to the bottom through the dog leg, and everybody fans out as much as they possibly can through it. I'm sure you've seen it in actual NASCAR races too. I'm not a big fan of it, but you know, it's just kind of the nature of the beast when you're at this track, so not much you can do there. Just wait for the 1 to go, trying to time this as best as I can. See, again, everybody goes to the bottom. When you're on the outside line, you're kind of stuck. 3's going to get there, 7's going to even look lower than me. Just going to have to hang up high and hope that I can try to get a run off of 2 down the back stretch. Unfortunately, we're going to have to concede the position to the 3. Got the 7 looking low. Wasn't trying to get to the inside of the 3, I was just trying to get myself to the bottom, and unfortunately I clipped the apron again and lose it, so caution does come out for me. I feel really bad about that. We're going to the back, so
we're under caution. Pits are closed.
That was all my fault. See how far it puts us back. Looks like... Alright, so back to 6. So still gonna be on the outside. Cost me 2 spots. Yeah, that's completely my fault. I feel really bad about that. I was just... I don't know what my problem is all of a sudden. I just cannot drive and not clip the apron through 3 and 4, and that's upsetting the car, so... Thankfully, it was just a slide. Didn't get any contact. Didn't even actually get any incident points out of it, so... yeah, gonna try to do the best that I
Pace
can
car is out. Pits are
to
closed.
stop doing that so that I can quit losing positions and try to get a start. I was going to be 5th no matter what. All I was trying to do was get to the inside just to protect from the 7 trying to go and fall in line behind the 3 and start riding. So, yeah, at least this is a quick caution. We should be able to get going sooner than later. Hopefully get a green flag run in for the rest of the way. That was completely my fault. Feel bad for that. I look like an idiot to everybody. It's just, I don't know. It's all on me. So not sure what the 5's gonna have pace wise. Not sure what the 14 or the 17 behind is gonna do. Just gotta try to get the best start I can. Try to minimize how many positions I lose. Get to the inside and start looking for mistakes and seeing if I can get by anybody. Yeah, I sit there and say at the beginning, you cannot make mistakes if you want to gain any spots, and I have
Alright,
been the one to make too many of them, so super frustrating, but 6th place is still not bad, obviously ahead of where I should be finishing based on iRating, but you know, would love to have a shot at that top 5, try to get back there since, you know, I feel like I've got decent pace and the potential, so just gonna close up on the 3 here. I'm guessing the 1's gonna continue to wait. I think the 2's been trying to pinch the 1 down if he can, and obviously the 1's got control not having any of it, so I appreciate the fact that we are not restarting on the backstretch, even though you can technically. Makes it a little bit better, I guess. This is just not fun, nerve-wracking. Again, like I said, just trying to get through this week as best as I possibly can, and this will probably be my only race just because of
Green, let's go.
how the race is not a very good quality overall. So
Far inside.
got the 5 to the inside. That inside line just has such a big advantage, honestly, just such a big advantage. And then the 5 actually gets up into me. Not sure if that was net code, but got him pushing me out of the way, and I've got another car going to the inside, so we're continuing to get freight trained. This time I'm not going to have the issue of flipping the apron because I'm going to have to be on the outside. Overdrive the corner, push it out way too wide.
Still there.
Not sure how low I can cut. That's obviously going to kill my potential. Got the 14. You can see how he kind of cut in front. I guess he was technically clear, but was not really looking. So lost 2 positions off the restart. Yeah, the outside line just absolutely sucks on the restart. Just absolutely sucks. 14 seems to be a bit loose, a bit slower overall, so just gonna try to follow him through. He seems like I'm definitely faster than him, and he's kind of holding up, but it's just so hard to make any passes here. Trying to see if I can cut underneath him down the backstretch. See if I can get a run down here. It's just so hard to make any passes, honestly.
Car high. Clear outside. Car high.
Gotta make sure I don't get on the apron like that. Thankfully the car's built up some pressure and some temps, so it was able to handle that a little bit better.
Watch your speed.
Trying to clear the 14. Gonna watch out for him to pull the crossover, but able to clear him, so into 7th. Should be able to try to start making a run back after the 5 if I actually have a car that has pace to do it. Otherwise, at least if a caution does come out, we're going to be on the inside line this time. Let's see, trying to cut that as low as I can through 3 and 4, but not hit the apron. A little bit of a better lap overall.
Best lap in this session.
Just got to work the throttle a little bit through 1 and 2 there. Need to be a little bit better on that instead of quite so choppy. A little bit of contact there between the 5 and the 7. It looks like we've got another caution, something behind, I'm guessing, because everybody up here was running clean. So
It's closed.
finally going to get the ability to start on the inside. This is way too many cautions for what I wanted, but I guess when you've got a single split race, that can happen. So yeah, at least finally able to restart on the inside and see what that's going to be like. I'm just going to have to make sure I get to the inside wall as quickly as I possibly can. 14 is going to be on the outside, though, so I'm going to have to watch out for the 13. Not sure what he's like. One car sitting inside, getting ready to be the entrance to turn 3, smoking. Not sure who that was or what's up there. I guess we'll see if they towed to pit road who that is. Looks like that was the 11. The 4 was also on pit road. Not sure if that was from a prior incident or not. Nope, well, it looks like those two. So we can check contact after the race is done and see what happened there. I also want to see if I had netcode there or if somebody made contact with me. I didn't see any incident points come across. I believe it was netcode. Netcode seems to be a lot worse tonight. Like I said, the netcode that happened in my first race was not good at all. It was really, really, like, we were, the first incident where it happened, we weren't probably never going to make contact, and there was a good tire width at least in between us. It was really bad. And then the second one, honestly, we were probably making contact regardless. So not sure what's going on. I mean, I think my connection's pretty decent, so I don't know why it's happening, quite honestly. It seems like it's been happening a lot more lately across a lot of different series and stuff, so I don't know if it's just me or if everybody else is noticing that. So if you've been running and you've had netcode issues, feel free to leave a comment. Let me know if that seems to be happening to everybody, or if that's just a it's just a thing for me that's happening. So but yeah, 2 cars leave the race, the 2 that were involved in this last caution. So I guess worst case, with the car that's left down, what, 18th is the worst we can finish? Yeah, so I suppose if something bad were to happen, that you know, gives me a little bit of solace that we're not going to be absolute dead last. But obviously, I feel like I've got the potential to hang with these guys, and would love to try to see if I can realize that and see if I can get a better restart here, try to pick up a position or 2, and try to claw back to that top 5. See if I can at least get inside the top 5 or inch myself closer to a 4th place finish and finish where I started. So it's so hard to pass here without somebody making a mistake. Like, I guess the back half, you know, or if there's a big iRating difference, there's the potential there to just have pace that you can get by somebody. But you know, when you get to the top guys, everybody's so close to each other that it's just so hard to be able to find it when there's so little off throttle time. And you know, it's not like we're running a super speedway draft like you would have, you know, at Talladega or Daytona or anything. It's just so hard to get around each other here. So fortunately, it comes down to who fans out in the dogleg the right way and all that. So and try to get the best start I can. Hopefully inside line goes, and you know, gonna try to take advantage of this inside line position as best as I can, and see if I can dig and get closer to the goals for the race, give you guys something interesting to see. Sorry for all the cautions. I didn't think this one was gonna be this bad, but so far we're surviving that, you know, kind of getting past the mistakes I made early on, and trying to do the best that I can. Did not get a very good jump there. Kind of saw him go and kind of just hesitated for a minute, but you know, we're off and rolling, so just going to try to protect the inside line as best as I can, and hopefully be able to get myself back into 7th and not clip inside line. Honestly, I don't think that was on me. I think the car came down, but I guess we'll see. Yeah, I don't know. We get the 4X out of that, but I don't think I came up into him. If anything, I think he came off the wall or down. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. We're still 7th. Unfortunately, no 0X race out of this, which is frustrating. And these cautions are just getting ridiculous. But I don't know. We can take a look at that one afterwards too. I thought I was holding line. Maybe I came up too much, and pinched his lane down. You know, pinched him against the wall and he came off, but I didn't think I really came up more than I need to. I thought I gave a whole lane to the outside, so I guess we'll see what happened. Hopefully it didn't do too much damage to the car. We'll see. Hopefully it was just a Nerf bar hit or something, and try to take advantage of it. Looks like that also took out a couple cars, so I feel really bad if that was my fault, but I mean, at least to me it didn't look like it was my fault. So See if anybody's yelling on the radio. I don't normally like to use the radio, but we'll see how many people were yelling. Leave it on for a little bit and see. See if anybody says anything. Doesn't seem like anybody's saying anything, so I'm just gonna go back to muting it. I don't need to hear if there's anything, so... Yeah, I feel really bad about that, but I don't know. I guess, like I said, from in-car it didn't seem like it was my fault, but I'll take a look at it afterwards and see what's up. You know, if it was my fault and the person hasn't disconnected, I will gladly send an apology. Otherwise, I'll send them a private message and let them know that, hey, you know, I'm really sorry about that.
Race car is out. Pits are closed.
Got 2 to go. We'll be restarting on 23, so we'll have 38 to go. Not even halfway yet. Sorry for the rash cautions. I guess that one technically could be my fault, like the second one was, or it could not be. I don't know. Gotta try to keep it clean the rest of the way. Don't want more than a 4X. Was finally feeling like I was getting in a better path of being able to have some clean races and keep building the safety rating up, but unfortunately it didn't go well, and if this one was my fault, it's obviously not going to help towards building trust in me with these faster guys and or, you know, getting respect as a clean and fast racer. But I don't know, I guess we'll see what happens. Trying to see if there's any names in here I recognize. I don't think so. Wasn't even sure how participation was going to be. Honestly, I completely forgot that tonight was the national championship game for college football, so I'm sure there's a lot of people that are watching this, although I don't think that would have affected this as much.
Okay, Jake.
I know the ARCA race I ran, it definitely did affect this, so this is obviously being run Monday night, and you'll see this probably Wednesday sometime, so yeah, just going to see what I can do. Hopefully have a little bit of a better run this time. See if we can get some more green flag erupts. Try to get a better start. Try to, again, take advantage of the inside line. See if I can get by the 5. Just giving myself a little bit of a gap behind the 7. Don't want too big of a gap, but not so close that if he checks up that I have to slam on the brakes too hard. Can try to get going. So it's just so hard to gauge the start when you're, you know, on the 3rd row or 4th row back. You can't really see through anybody, so it's kind of all a guessing game and hoping that the person in front of you gets a decent jump. So I'm just gonna wait to go. Kind of tried to time that. Might have jumped it a little too early and had the lift there. That's what allowed the 7 to pull away. So unfortunately, don't think I'm gonna be able to take advantage of the inside line too much, but I'm gonna try to do the best that I can. Got the 12 who's trying to look on the outside. Gonna try to keep it down low this time. Gonna give them extra room so they don't have another issue like we had. And just see if I can fall in line. Again, make sure that I do not clip the apron. This way we get off and rolling. You can see everybody flies for that inside down the dog leg. It's time to start working, start grinding, forget about everything that happened, see if I can try to work my way towards anybody up front. See if I can take advantage of any side-by-side racing. 5 just absolutely flew to the big outside. Not sure what happened there, but I'll take the position there when I can get it. Continue to run to the inside, see if I can follow the 9. See if I can pick up another spot and get back to the top 5. Definitely feel like I got the pace to hang with these guys. Car doesn't seem to be too damaged, so that was a weird spot. 9 just did a great job defending the inside. I'm going to see if I can try to follow him. Not sure if he's trying to work to the inside of the 7 or not. We've got a wreck there. No caution yet. Trying to gain as many spots as I can. 9 kind of slowed up going into 1. I think he might have thought there might be a caution out there. try to get to the inside of the 9 in case the caution does come out, but looks like we're going to stay green, so we've got ourselves back to 4th. And I honestly feel like I've got the pace to be ahead of the 9. The 1's just gone. Might honestly be faster than the 7 too. Going to dive to the inside, try to get by the 9 if I can. See if I can put myself into a 3rd place position. It's going to put me in a bit of a worse spot to get a run off of 2, considering how I had to pinch it in, but I'm going to try to see what I can do to get the pass done through 3 and 4.
Still there.
Just trying to do the best I can to stay off of him and clear him as cleanly as possible. He's going to follow me down. Just was trying to defend that inside as best as I can. It is not easy to make passes here. He's going to get the run down the backstretch. He's going to look inside. I just kind of have to give it to him, honestly. And he falls back a little bit, so can get back to the bottom. Pull away quite a bit from him now. Now it's time to set the sights on the 7. See if I can get myself into 2nd. Don't know if I've got the pace for the 1 at all, but hey, I'm doing better than I thought I would be, so we're making positive gains and up to 3rd, which is great considering how bad the race started. I feel like we're definitely at least a 3rd place car, possibly even good enough to be 2nd, trying to go after the 7. So on lap 30, going to be approaching halfway next time by. Got the 13 who's slow on the outside. Looks like he did a good job of hanging to the outside for the leader. Hopefully can do the same thing. He actually goes low down the backstretch, so we're going to clear him, thankfully. Try to work to the inside of the 7 if we can. Trying to stay off of him and make this pass as clean as possible, but just got to try to take advantage of the inside line of the pace while I can. Same thing again, going to have to hold to the inside through 1 and 2. Hopefully he's not going to get too good of a run. He's pinching it down, which is his prerogative and a smart move. Not sure if I'll be able to use this lap car as a pick to get by him. Lap car goes way to the inside. Unfortunately, that's actually going to end up setting a pick on me, it looks like. And he came down on me. We get spun, so we're going to the back. And it looks like we've got some left front damage. I don't think that was on me, but I guess we'll find out. That sucks. That really sucks. I honestly don't think I really came up into him. I think I had the inside line, and he just came down across me, which unfortunately, again, is going to give me another 4X and put us way to the back. I don't know. That sucks. That sucks. I think we had a 2nd place car. We're back to 8th. Probably heard it too because of how much contact we got the left front. But we're gonna find out. I don't know. I think the 7 ran a little bit harder than he needed to, cut down across when he probably shouldn't. But we'll watch the replay of that and see if that one was also my fault. Probably owe blame for some of that. I probably shouldn't have been pushing it, but again, it's so hard to pass that you can't not take advantage of it, you know. And I had the pace to get by him, so it's, yeah, frustrating, but you know, not much you can do. So probably should have come to pit road with so few cars on the lead lap to try to take advantage of getting repairs, but see, with guys being on pit road and being ahead of the line, we'll see where it sorts this out at. We'll find out how bad we are on pace as well. Really did not need as much gas as I have. Really did not need as much. I think I might actually come down and just get repairs, because you got 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we'd be on the outside line, so I'm thinking it's probably a good idea to come into pit road.
What's your speed limit in the pits?
Try to get some repairs done. I'm sure there's some damage, so
2,390
at worst
feet.
they're gonna have 2 to go. So I'm gonna try to get as many repairs done as I can without falling down a lap. Hopefully there's not too many required repairs. Maybe the left front didn't get damaged all that bad and we're not too far off.
Box in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Box now.
And again, we'll and actually no repairs. Wow, so no damage. So we just gave up a spot for no reason, but that's okay. I think it's still going to put us in 8th probably, so we probably would have been on the inside line, but no big deal. And I get one to go this time by. Should be faster than the 19. I would assume most of these guys we should be faster than and be able to try to get by if the car is not damaged that much. Definitely a top 5 at this point will feel like a win. I don't know if I had the pace to get to the 1, but I definitely had the pace to run 2nd, I feel like. So we'll review all the incidents afterwards. I'll give you my analysis, my feedback on what I think happened, both on my side and on the other driver's side, and then, you know, once you hear that and you see it from the outside perspective, not in car, then you will be, I will more than welcome your guys' feedback too, and you can tell me what you think happened. So, looks like we're going to be starting on the outside in 8th. Going to have the 15 is the only car behind. Looks like we're going to have 9 cars on the lead lap. I think we'll see when we get going, but yeah, just going to try to do the best I can. I feel like there's some slower cars up here, some cars that I have the pace on automatically, and other ones that I think might make a mistake that I might be able to get by. So overall, not too many cars to have to get by in order to get to the top 5, but obviously we can see how hard passing can be. So yeah, I'm going to try to do the best that I can and see if I can keep it clean the rest of the race. Try to minimize the decline of safety rating and try to make these passes as clean as I can, try to get some respect back, and try to pick up some spots too. Off and rolling.
We're racing.
Just hanging to the outside right now, trying to get by the 19. We're running side by side, going through the dog leg.
7th position.
Cannot force it 3 wide, but the 20 is going to hold me up. Able to clear the 19 big time there, so now I can get to the inside to get by the 20 if I actually have the pace. The car should have the pace given that there was no optional repairs. 20 kind of looks to the inside. I don't think we made contact. Just got to fall in behind the 12, trying to follow the 12 up, so looks like we were able to gain 2 spots there, so up to 6. Only 1 more spot needed for a top 5, and I feel like I should definitely be able to get by the 12 at some point. Could still have a 2nd place car if I can get my way back. Looks like you can see the one's just got so much more pace than everybody else, so he's able to get his way. He's able to pull away from everybody. I really wanted a shot to see if I could get to 2nd and start tracking him down at all. But right now, in 5th, glad to be back to a top 5. And now I got to set the sights on driving as clean as possible, try to get to the 3 cars up front, which is the 5, the 3, and the 9. And try to do what I can to see if I can get to them first and then try to get by them if possible. Going to be restarting, or excuse me, coming to the line to get 21 to go. We'll be on lap 40, so it's going to be all about trying to maximize gains in these last few laps, but not making any mistakes as we still got a third of the race to go, so plenty of time to try to capitalize on everybody else's mistakes if I can. Seems like we're all kind of an even pace. I feel like I am gaining on them, but you know, overall, these 4 here, you know, us 4 are a lot closer together than anybody is to the 1. So let's see if I can try to follow the 9 through the inside of the 3, although the 9 seems to be a bit slower. So just got to pick a line and hope that I'm right about it. I think the inside line with the 9 is going to be the way to go. Just got to try to stay off of him, get to the inside of the 3, see if I can complete that pass. Trusting him on the outside, obviously.
Outside. Look out for the pit speed limit, E5. The last lap time was at 27.61. Still there.
Just not getting through 1 and 2 as well as I need. The 3's going to get the run to the outside down the backstretch. It's going to have the momentum there. Hopefully I can clear him through 1 and 2. You can see that's allowing the 5 and the 9 to pull away because I cannot run my optimal line. Finally able to clear the 3. Gonna start trying to get back to a normal line. 18 to go. Gotta set my sights on the 9 and the 5 now. I think I got the pace to pull away from the 3, so just gotta make sure I don't make mistakes, but also try to watch out for him to see if he's gonna try to get any runs at all. Don't think he's close enough unless he really sends it in the 3. Should be pretty irresponsible on his part. You can see the 5 slips up, so the 9 is gonna start trying to look to the inside of him. Trying to catch both of these two, watching out for the 5 as he's going to keep running high, so I'm going to try to take advantage of that through 1 and 2. Bump the apron a little bit, try to help the car rotate a little bit. Able to get to the inside of the 5, and I think he came down. I don't know. I must be having a lot of problems with everybody today. That was her time. I don't know if people are coming off the wall or if I'm pinching them. It's probably my fault. I probably need to be a lot better on stuff. Let's just see if anybody's yelling about me. I don't know. I feel bad about that. If that was me, another one to review. Let's go check and see what repairs are needed, because that was a bit of a harder hit.
What's your speed limit in the pits?
I don't know. I feel bad about that, considering we were definitely faster. Again, I've clearly got the pace and just not driving very clean at all, but I feel like I'm not coming up into them, like I'm just taking my line and giving them a lane to the outside and then they're coming down off, but I guess I could be wrong. I don't know. It's just frustrating to go back to the back again and not have enough laps probably this time to get back there. We'll see.
3, 2, 1, box now.
Might have made a ton of enemies this time. Oh yeah, this car is not going to be good. Not going to be good. So it's going to be a 9th place finish at best. Yeah, that car is toast. So we're going to see what riding around does. Not going to end the video yet, just in case other people are able to wreck soon or do wreck and we're able to get by them, but it's not going to end well. So feel really bad. Had the pace clearly to show you guys a good finish and just obviously did not drive it very well, so it's actually looking like a 10th place finish now, but super frustrating. Just wish, I don't know, like I said, we'll review everything and see what it was, go from there. It's just not fun to have this kind of race at all. So, and actually going back to 11th, it looks like. 2 to go. I think we're actually going to be getting the 1 to go next time, so we're going to be back in 10th or 11th, it looks like. So sadly, not far off of where iRacing thinks I should be, but I know this car is just completely jacked, so yeah, it's not going to be good. I mean, based on those tire marks, it doesn't look like I came up, but I don't know. I guess I could have. You never know. It is 2 to go, so we probably could have come back in one more time and gotten repairs, but it's okay. I don't think it's going to make a huge difference with so few laps left. We're going to restart with 12 to go. Hopefully we can just all finish all green for the rest of them, and I don't know if I have anything to get by anybody at all, but I guess I can take comfort in the fact that I probably had pace to be a 2nd place car. Just, I don't know. Like I said, we'll see if they're all really my fault or if they're bad brakes or what it is. It's just, I think I was coming that far up, but okay, Jake, maybe I am. So have to see. Hopefully I can get lucky and a couple people are damaged that I can try to pick up a couple spots. Actually, somehow it's got us at 9th now, so I guess that's better than where we were, but hopefully we can try to pick up a spot or two and at least beat the car number. And if anything, safety rating's definitely going to take a big hit now, and I've got to make sure I don't take really any more contact because we're already at 12x, so yeah, we've got the 2 back there, which easily could be faster than us now. The 17 could be faster, so it could be anywhere from an 8th place finish to all the way to 11th, honestly. And if I'm even slower than that, I may end up going down a lap or two and finish even further back. So, gonna see what happens. Haven't started this far back yet. Gonna get to the inside line just to try to salvage what I can. But yeah, it does not look like I have the pace. So you can see the 2 went by me with no problem. 15 went by me with no problem. 7 probably can go by me with no problem. This car's hurt bad. We got some suspension internal damage, so 7's being real respectful and not even getting involved in this. He easily could go by me and be just fine. I give him mad props for that. Thank you for being incredibly respectful. That's awesome to see. I'm just trying to finish these laps out, see if I can bring it home in 10th, which I mean, in theory, should probably be able to break even in iRacing at least. That's not the result I wanted, but we should get something. So this is probably not worth showing. Probably should have ended the video, but I wanted to be able to try to salvage a lead lap finish and be there in case any wrecks do happen. I'm able to get by everybody, but show you guys that I'm still battling. Is sometimes what happens, especially if we go and find out that all the wrecks are not actually my fault. That's more or less what I wanted to show you guys, was the analysis that we could truly see if it was me and not anybody else, and not sugarcoating anything. You can also see how off pace the car is, because now I barely have to lift going into the corner, so we're a good almost second and a half off of what I was running. So super frustrating. It's going to make these last few laps pretty boring and not fun, but yeah, it's just part of racing sometimes. If it truly wasn't my fault, it's sometimes you get the bad end of the stick and the luck does not go your way. So I don't know. We'll take a look at everything and see. I had to have probably had some part in it if iRacing assigned a 4X to me, but you never know. It could be, could honestly be not really my fault, and because of the no fault system, we get we get 4Xs out of it. But we'll take a look at it. So 7 to go this time by. And again, it's literally going to be just trying to finish out these laps. Hopefully. In theory, we don't have enough laps that I shouldn't fall back to the back, or excuse me, not falling a lap down. 7 finally just decides to go, which I don't blame him. He was patient enough, and I wouldn't want to be sitting behind me, so that gets that out, because I don't think the 17 is going to come anywhere near me. So I'll just get to ride my own little bubble in 10th place, and yeah, I don't know.
Okay, Jake.
Got to take comfort in that I had a 2nd place car, probably based on pace, and if hadn't had the wrecks happen, then I'd probably be further up there if I wouldn't have had that self spin. With 2nd caution, maybe none of this would have happened. So who knows? Fortunately, I've been involved in like almost every caution. It seems like, at least I think there's been 5, and I've been in 3 out of the 5. Hopefully, I can see the replay and see that it was not my fault. But I guess we'll see. So if it truly wasn't my fault, then I will really just take comfort in the fact that I actually had a car that was there, and that while I didn't get the finish that I probably deserved, the pace is definitely there, and at least on these high-speed, low-lifting tracks, I'm starting to figure out setup stuff a little better. So yeah, this unfortunately doesn't give me much hope for the SK mod race here this week, because it's also here, and that's going to probably be even more wide open than this is, but I will certainly give that my best effort, build a setup for that, run that for you guys so you can see that a little bit later this week. Yeah, so got 3 laps to go, just clicking off laps. In theory, the other side 2 to running and not ending it was, every lap that I can run that's a 0x is a little bit less of safety rating that I lose. You can see the leader showing up on the back end, so yeah, a lot of carnage in this one. A lot of it was probably caused from me. Looks like the 9's actually giving the 1 a good run now, so it's not what I expected at all. but he also had another good car taken out from me.
Look out for the pit
So,
speed limit, 2 laps remaining. That was
2 to go leader is going to be getting the 1 to go this time by for them. We will be getting it next time by as well, so shouldn't have any issue staying on the lead lap despite how slow we are. And yeah, just kind of one of those grind it out, just make the most of it. It's gonna happen. It's racing. Even if it wasn't my fault, it will definitely happen. So just kind of
Watch your speed limit in the pits.
doing what I can.
One more lap.
These definitely can be very demoralizing. They can be not fun, but you know, these are the moments that you have the right mindset. You look at the things that were positive, you learn from the negatives. You know, try to improve whatever you can, and you know, you do what you can overall. So, right on the 10th, we're going to jump out, take a look at the all the incidents, see what happened. Let's get focused on me to start. Bring this down just a little bit, but keep it on this one. So let's start at the beginning and see what happened. I don't think the first one was going to be me at all. 15, there's your netcode that I was talking about. 5 and the 15 just have a netcode issue. I mean, in all honesty, like if we rewind it, let's see. This is going to be coming into turn 3 and 4. 15's coming down. 5 was taking the inside line. Yeah, there was still probably going to be contact regardless. I don't think the 5's car was going to grip and save that, but that's the netcode that I've been talking about that's been happening. So there's your first spin. I believe that was your first caution. Seven gets into me when I lost it. I think he was pulling up on me. This is when I clipped the apron, and you know, you're going to see me clip it here. Get both left sides down below the yellow line. That gets me loose. That's going to slow me down a little bit. I tried to save it. I don't think I had it saved, but the 7 I think made some contact. That shoots him up the track. If nothing else, he turned right to avoid me. He actually gets up into the 8. That's going to send the 8 up into the wall as well. So, let's see, there's the contact. Oh man, that was rough. So I feel really bad for causing that one. I feel really bad for that one. That sucks. Let's see. What? Not bouncing. There we go. Looks like the 2, I think that was, the slides up in front and causes the field to stack up there, causes an issue. Let's check that from here. I think that was the 2. No, excuse me, that's going to be the 18 who... Alright, so let's watch this. 18, like, takes that... This is not the place you cut. Like, he just comes down way, way low. Like, this is not where you cut at all. And comes back up in front of the 2. Can't hold it. That causes the 2 to kind of check up. The 2 gets into 15, and then let's watch this from here. Because this is the perspective that I want to see. So 2's going to have the issue. He goes low. He checks up. 15 checks up. 4 gets into him, and then in that, when the 4 gets into him, it's going to send him... Gets him knocked a little bit, sends him down low. We probably had some left front damage as well. It kind of shoots him down the track, and he gets into the 11. The 11 goes to the inside wall. The 4 goes to the inside wall as well, has impact. So, yeah, that was that caution there. Let's see, trying to get through incidents here. Sorry about that. Alright, so we got 14. Oh, here's netcode again. So let's watch this from my perspective. Let's watch this coming in. This is when I got to the inside off the restart. So we can see I'm holding the inside line, kind of coming up a little bit in relation to the seam, but overall not too bad. We're both coming out of the corner, and you're gonna see. Let's move the camera up a little bit and see. Guessing that was netcode there. Gonna come slow frame by frame through that. See. Yeah, that was actually netcode that sent the 14. However, if we look at from the 14's perspective, I think he comes down more than he comes up, honestly. Like, I know I was coming up, but I was also expecting him to be coming up, and I think he was continuing to just hold that line, which I guess he's entitled to. We might have still made contact, but that definitely looks like that one was netcode. I think I got a 4x out of that one, so probably should have held it a little bit tighter, but honestly, I kind of expected him to be going up. He goes airborne at that point. So I expected him to continue up at that point, so I don't really think there was much else different I could have done there. Feel free to leave feedback on that one. That causes a massive pileup that takes out a lot. Let's see, we got contact between the 2 and the 3 here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, 3 comes down into the 2. But again, another case of netcode, because you can see, watch this. I mean, this is going to be a collision no matter what. Like, netcode got this right in that it was definitely happening, but it happened earlier than it should have. But the 3 just drove straight into the 2. I mean, just straight into the 2. Like, there was, I don't know what that was. That was just driving straight into him for sure. So that one was crazy. Here's going to be the issue between the 7 and me. Okay, so that's on me. I probably thought he was coming up a little bit more, and honestly, he followed the line and did not come up as fast as I thought, and I honestly thought I was behind him, so we didn't, yeah, we technically didn't really make contact, but made contact, so that one's all on me. That was, I believe, the second spin. That one's completely my fault. I will make sure to send an apology to him, because it does not seem he's in here. Yeah, he left, so I'll send an apology to him. That one was all on me, so I will definitely take the blame for that one. Let's see this next one here. Okay, so this is the one that happened toward the end that finally killed the car. So you can see I'm kind of drifting up a little bit for it. But in all honesty, in relation to the line, I kind of hold it solid there. Like I'm coming up in the seam, but I've still literally given him an entire lane. And right here, I about correct it and start looking at, straightening out to come in. And the 5 comes down and gets me. So this last one, I am not taking the blame for that one because of how much the 5 was coming down. Now, what I don't know that we can take a look at and see was the... let's take a look up top and see if the 5 got pushed by the 3. Okay, yeah, there's contact there. So this might not have even been the 5's fault. Oh man. Let's see, was the 5 already starting to come down? He kind of was, but honestly, I'm actually going to put that one more on the 3 making contact with the 5 and turning the 5 left, and then the 3 just stays in him. So, but yeah, that was the last one that killed the car that I really don't think I actually had fault in that one. The second one I do, the first one, no. That one I do. Or the second one I do, that one, no. Let's see if we got anything else. 2's probably going to get the wall. Oh, not sure what happened there. 3 is going to drill the wall on the white on the end. So, yeah, that's that. Let's take a look at the results, see how bad all that went. So, yeah, feel free to leave. I feel like obviously clip on the apron caused a big accident. That was my fault. That was on me for clipping it. That kind of caused everybody to stack up behind it. The next one I don't think was really my fault. Obviously the deal with the 7 definitely was on me. I will be sending him a message, let him know I'm sorry. I don't really feel like I did anything wrong with the 5 there. I think the 3 got into the 5 and pushed him, and you can see the 3 made contact with the 2 earlier, so the 3 was kind of a bit aggressive. So take a look, see how bad that was. Probably not gonna be real pretty at all. So 2271 strike the field, single split, not very strong. Let's see, we were 200ths off of the leader and 400ths off of the three. Um, it was quick. You can see we managed to gain one one whole iRating point up to 2574. So I guess that is pretty much the definition of break even. 0.17 loss. So I don't know. Should have been a lot better of a race. Not a real clean race overall. I don't know. I feel really bad about that one. Hopefully, you guys got something enjoyable. I think we had the pace to be the second place car for sure, and just got caught up in a couple wrong things. Like I said, that with the seven, that was completely on me. The other two, I think, were either not my fault or that last one was kind of a racing deal. With really the three, I think, being more aggressive than anybody, and you could see I had the most instant points out of anybody. So maybe that kind of points a little bit of a picture there. Feel free to leave your feedback on all of those. I know I don't look great in this race, but hopefully can run a little better. I'm sure you guys done a better racer than this. This was not a good moment, and I definitely feel like I have more pace to be faster too. So hopefully you guys enjoyed what we had. The green flag runs, I was able to make passes on a track that I thought was going to be pretty tough to make passes, so I feel pretty happy with that overall. Hopefully you got to enjoy those moments. Feel free to leave feedback from what we looked at as well as just in general. Love hearing from you guys. Remember to like and subscribe and stay tuned for more races. And until the next one, hopefully all your laps are fast, your races are clean, and your finishes are good. Thanks for watching.